Picture two doctors looking at the same patient. One answers straight from memory. The other stops and says, "Hold on, let me check this drug against her kidney numbers first." Now here's the strange part. When researchers handed one of the smartest AIs on the planet a full shelf of medical reference tools, it acted like the first doctor. It used those tools on just one patient in 100.
Wait, 1 in 100? It had the reference books sitting right there and just didn't open them?
Barely ever, Tyler. And its answers actually got worse when it did try. So a team set out to build the opposite kind of AI, a small one that always checks, and pitted it against a giant. Take a guess how much bigger that giant was. Hold that number, and keep one thing in the back of your mind: a medicine for a child. It's going to matter.
Okay, but why does any of this reach me? I'm not prescribing anything.
Because every week there's a headline about AI picking treatments or reading your scans. And this is about whether you can trust the answer. A test that no human wrote a single answer for. An AI 80 times smaller that came out on top. And one drug that splits the two of them wide open.
Here's what I'd assume, though. Bigger AI, more crammed into its head, better medical answers. That's the whole pitch, right?
That's exactly the belief this breaks, Tyler. Because knowing more isn't the same as knowing what you need to go look up. Think of the giant model as a brilliant student who memorized every textbook, but never learned the reflex of saying, "Wait, I should double-check this one." The books were right there, it just didn't reach.
So how do you teach that reflex, Cassidy?
That's the clever part. You can't. There's no pile of human-written examples showing every step of drug reasoning for every medicine ever made. So they had AI systems write the practice problems and the worked solutions themselves. Nearly 400,000 training examples, and not one written by a person. Then they trained the small agent on all of it.
Fake homework, basically. But you can get the right answer by fluking it. How do you reward actually thinking it through?
That's the whole heart of it. They didn't just grade the final answer. They graded the work. Did it gather the right evidence? Did it check the label? Did it avoid going in circles? Like a math teacher scoring your steps, not just your number. And that reward, grading how it thinks, is exactly what pays off with the child's medicine. Hold that thought.
Okay, so did the small one actually beat the giant?
Same patients, same questions. The little agent that always checks, against a model you just guessed the size of. It won. And the giant it beat? 80 times its size. 80 times more crammed in, and it lost, to something trained to look things up.
80 times? That's not close, Cassidy. That's a rout.
And the child's medicine is where you see why. Same case, both AIs. The giant one said, from memory, the drug was safe for the kid. The small one pulled up the actual label, and there it was, a documented danger for children, in writing. The giant guessed. The agent looked.
Right, but let's be honest about what this is. It's not a doctor. The people who built it say so. It's a research system, and it still can't tell you how sure it is, which is the one thing you'd want in the scary cases.
Fair, and they're upfront about it. What they've shown is the principle. For these problems, the habit of checking beats raw size.
So here's the one to argue about. If an AI helped decide your treatment, which would you trust more? The one that knows the most, or the one that shows you every source it checked?
If a question like that is your idea of a good time, subscribe. We turn a fresh AI paper into one plain English story, like this every week.
The one that knows everything, or the one that shows its work?